Hey there! Today I'm going to tell you how I did these lettering styles in Cavalry. Bear with me because this is going to be, as always, extremely easy and so satisfying.
Okay.
Kinetic Type Series by Hulk79.
So let's start from scratch, and we are going to be dealing with the pencil tool here. I'm going to select it and I'm going to make a first test to start talking about these options that I have up here at the upper part of the interface. One super interesting thing or aspect of it is the stabilizer. So you can play with that, like highering the number here to see how it works in terms of the line rendition. Also you have here the accuracy, like low for example. So play with it so that you have the best outcome. And another thing to understand, let me erase this layer, is that if you draw something and you keep the layer selected and you draw another different thing right there, all is going to be contained at the same layer. So if you want to create another layer for each drawing, you need to deselect the layer and then draw. Okay, so I'm going to erase this too. I'm going to go with high and yeah, at 20 for example for the stability radius, and I'm going to start drawing for example an A, and the next thing is I'm going to double click the layer, and in the stroke I'm going to increase the width of it or the thickness a lot. I'm going to change the join style for, let's say, bevel to round. That's fine. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, and if after creating a path here I want to tweak it, it's just a matter of selecting the direct selection tool. Shortcut is the A, okay, and then you can click and drag, and you are going to select the points that we want. You have even like this bounding box here, so you can tweak it. Also, another interesting feature is if you click on S on your keyboard, you can create new points. Okay, so that's fine. About the look, okay, because what I like here a lot, let me grab the direct selection tool and move things around, is like, you know, we have this kind of effect that's like a shadow, and it gives this very nice illustrative kind of style, but also it adds a little bit of realism. You see here how it feels like shadows are affecting different parts of the shape. So let's go back here, and that was achieved by, in the filters, we have something called inner shadow. So I'm going to create one, and I'm going to change the stroke color to something lighter so that we can see the shadow here. So going back, if I click twice in the inner shadow filter, I'm going to drop it there so that everything is a little bit more organized, and I have like the blur amount and all that. I even can change the color here for something completely different. So let's start by increasing the blur, and I can move it, the offset here. So if you want two parameters like here to be tweaked at the same time or the same value, you need to hold on Alt or Option on a Mac, and that's very nice. I'm going to move it to the right a little bit, and I'm going to increase again the blur, and I really like that. So I'm going to keep creating letters here. So if you remember, I'm going to select the layer, then select the pencil tool, and I'm going to start creating the other letters here. And because they have this filter applied, they are going to look the same, so that's super cool. I'm going to click again and select it so that I can keep drawing my letters. And again, as I told you, like if I grab the direct selection tool, I can keep tweaking things here, and that gives me like a lot of flexibility to really get the look that I like. So that's kind of it, okay? Obviously you can select one point here and directly erase it if it is like too much for you to handle or you want to simplify things. So super duper easy to do this thing. I think the result is really nice. You can then kind of play, for example, let's go here to the stroke. We obviously can animate it with a trim. Okay. So very nice, very cool effect. Also here in these examples, I applied on top of the inner shadow a dithering effect, and in this example here, I have like the inner shadow, some scan lines, another filter, and the dithering. So yeah, you can stack things together to get the look that you want. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching it, and see you in the next one.
Kinetic Type Series by Hulk 79.